Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a core and balance class, so stick around, we'll get started. Hey, welcome to class. And remember, if you want to get early access to this class, become a member at theyogamat.com and you'll get to practice 2 weeks early to this class, and you get a whole schedule of live and on-demand classes that you can do. So we have 3 different blocks that we're going to work through in our core and balance series today. So let's get started. We'll work through our sun salutations. Come on up to the top of your mat. We'll bring the big toes together, heels a little bit out to the side, and take your hands to your heart, and let's go ahead and find that deep breathing. Let's breathe in deep, in and out your nose, and allowing the air to rush against the back of your throat. Now with your next exhale, relax your arms. Open your eyes, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step into a high push-up. And lower down, try to hover. Inhale, upward facing, tops of the feet. And we'll take it back over the toes. So first downward dog here. Again, we got the feet about hip width, shoulder width apart with your hands. And if you'd like, you can bend one knee, bend the other. Just going back and forth here a little bit. And let's spend a few more rounds of breath, pressing both heels down toward the floor. And bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms back up. And exhale, hands to center. And again, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to plank. And lower down again. Upward dog, shoulders back. And downward facing. So just relax your head here. Look back between the feet. And pedaling the feet if you want to get into the back of the legs there a little bit more. Just really and try to broaden the shoulders. And bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up. Lengthen, look up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to center. Got one more. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step to plank. And navel drawing in, lower. Upward dog. And downward facing. Good. So just keep trying to press your mat a little bit further away from you. And think about creating more length there on the inhales. And then as you exhale, draw the heels closer down. And bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to center. Let's pause here, take just a few rounds of breath. Got 3 rounds of sun salutation B to go through. Good. Now bring the feet together, bend the knees, come into chair. And then exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to plank. And lower down again. Upward dog. Downward facing. Take a big step forward with your right foot, left heel pivots. Inhale, warrior A, reach the arms. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor, step to plank, lower down. upward facing, and downward dog. Other side, left foot forward. Come back to warrior A, inhale, and exhale, hands to the floor, step back. And you modify it if you need to, knees to the floor. Inhale, look up, and exhale, press it back. And remember, if you need to stop and take a little bit of rest, you can always drop down to your knees, take rest in child's pose just as often as you need. And bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees, come back to chair. And press to stand, hands back to center. Stick with that, bend the knees, reach the arms up. And then straighten the legs, fold down. Inhale, look up again. Exhaling, step to plank, lower. Upward dog, inhale. Back over your toes, exhale. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, arms overhead, warrior A. And then release the hands, step it back, lower down again. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing. Other side, left foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And then release, take the hands down, left leg to plank, lower. Inhale and exhale. Good. And again, just stick with your breath. And letting the air rush against the back of the throat. So it should start to make a little bit of noise there once you get it going. And again, gaze is focused to one spot on your mat, back between your feet. And bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees back to chair. And press to stand, hands to center. And one more on your own. And go ahead and take your time, finish up. And again, this class is structured a little bit different. We have poses separated out into 3 different blocks that we're going to work through for core and balance. So the first one, we're going to work on holding plank. We're going to try to hold it for a minute, and you can get through what you can. Then we're going to come back up. We're going to do a little bit of core work and balance combo with warrior C getting into a twist. We're going to do that on both sides. And then we'll come back down to our mat. We're going to work a little bit from there with leg climbers. So go ahead and start to make your way into a tabletop. Again, we're going to try to hold this for a minute. So let's get our time set up here. So start from a modified tabletop or modified push-up position here. Hips are a little bit forward to the knees. And this might be enough. Or you can go ahead and curl your toes under, lift the knees. Again, we're going to try to hold here for a minute. So when you get into plank, Again, draw your navel in. You want to keep your core active, shoulders above your wrist, and then try to have your hips and your back here in a straight line. And you can start to press down through the hands. And again, if it ever gets to be a little bit too much, modified version, just let those knees drop down to the floor. Now we're halfway there. And just bring your focus back to your breathing. And last 15 seconds. I'm just about there, a little bit longer. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back, downward dog. And bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to center. Let me show you what this next one looks like, and then we'll go through it. The slower that you do this one, easier it's going to be to keep your balance. We're going to try to do 6 of these on each side. So we'll start with the right leg here. Fan the right toes up, bring them back down to your mat. You're going to pull the left knee into the chest, take the hands to center. Again, core active here the whole time, navel in. Find a focal point out in front. Take a breath in. And exhale, bend the right knee. Take that left leg back, warrior C. And then inhale, bring the leg up, knee to chest. You take your right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. And then back to center. So that's one round. Go ahead and join in. Take a breath here. Exhale, warrior C. Inhale, come back up, knee to chest. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. We're going to try to do 3 more on this side. And just work through it at your own pace. Again, a little bit slower. Should make it a bit easier. And if you lose your balance, no big deal. It's coming back into it when you can. Got one more round here. And set that down, release. We'll set up here for the other side. So again, fan left toes up, bring them back down to the floor. Start by pulling the right knee to the chest, take the hands to center. Deep breath in. Exhale, warrior C. Again, your warrior C, your chest lifting up a little higher than that back leg. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, twist. Again, squeezing there in your core. Back to center. Exhale, take it back, warrior C. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Yeah, see if you can get through 4 more of those. And just trying to move with the breath. Inhaling on the way back up, exhaling on the twist. Inhale to center, exhale, warrior C. I think this is our last round. And go ahead and release, set that down. You can lie down on your back. So we got leg climbers here, feet on the floor. Draw your navel in, tilt your tailbone down towards your mat, keep your lower back pressing into the floor. And you're gonna squeeze the knees together, extend the right leg out. And then keep the leg going at the same angle. If it starts to shoot straight up, and try to keep it out as much as you can. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, use your hands, climb up towards your foot. Reach it if you can, and then back down. On the exhale, back up. And you can use as many hand holds as you need to get up here. And work through this at your own pace. Again, maybe over time you start to take away some of those hand holds to get up toward the foot. Got 2 more on this side. And last 10 on that side. Go ahead and set up here for the other side. Take the left leg out and flex the toes. Navel in, lower back pressing. Take a breath in. And exhale, lift up, reach toward the foot. And again, at your own pace. Don't have to get toward the foot, maybe just getting up a little bit here today. Maybe focusing on just getting the shoulders to lift up off of the mat. Got just a few more rounds here. And again, once you finished, hug your knees to your chest. And then start to rock forward and backwards on the spine. Rock from the feet to the shoulders. And then on this next one, you're going to rock up and over, come into a plank, and then take your vinyasa. From downward dog, walk your hands to the back of your mat. Let's relax here in ragdoll. So you got your feet about hip width apart. A little bit of a bend here in your knees. Shake your head yes, shake it no. And keeping those knees bent, take your time, start to roll yourself up to standing. Stepping the feet together, hands to center. So at the end of our first block, we have a couple more that we're going to work through. Second block, we're going to take forearm plank. We're going to try to hold it for a minute. And then we're going to work through, so side angle to reverse warrior. And we're going to go through this 6 times. And if you need to make it a little bit easier, that forearm can drop down to the thigh when you go to the side angle version. And then we'll come back to our mat again for a little bit more core work. So go ahead and come on down to your mat. Let's get set up for forearm plank. And start in that modified push-up. Lift the knees, and then one forearm to the floor at a time. So when you first get into forearm plank, your butt's most likely lifted up a little bit. So again, we'll just slide the feet back a little bit further, get it in line there. And again, you can just keep length through your neck here, look straight down between your forearms. And same thing, trying to hold for a minute. And remember, if you need to modify it to get through it, just go ahead and drop those knees down to the floor. A little more than halfway through. And last 10 seconds, almost there. And that's our time. Drop your knees down. Press back up toward a table. Lift the knees, press back to downward facing. And walk the hands back to meet the feet. And come back up to standing. You can turn around, face this long edge here of your mat, hands to center. Take a big step out with feet, open the arms out wide. We'll start on this right side, turn the right foot away, left toes pivot in. And look to your right, middle finger, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, reach forward with that arm. Take the left arm out, side angle. Reverse your warrior, left arm down, right arm up. Exhale, side angle. And we're gonna flow through this for a count of 6. And take it back to extended. Back to reverse, and halfway there. 3 more, and roll the left side of the chest open. Take it back to reverse. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. And last one, inhale, and exhale, reverse. Back to warrior B. Straighten the leg, parallel the feet. Set it for the other side, left foot turning away. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bend the knee. Again, reach with that left arm. Take both arms out or drop that forearm to the thigh to modify it. Reverse your warrior. Take extended. Reverse again. 4 more cycles here on your own. And last 2. Last round. And come back to warrior B. Straighten the leg, parallel the feet. Bend the knees, step the feet together. And then come back down to seated. Here, you're going to lower down onto your forearms. Lift the legs straight up in there. Again, tilt the tailbone down, press your lower back into your mat, point your toes. Lower the right leg, hold. And switch the legs. Switch again. And switch. Flex your feet, switch again. Switch the legs. And a couple more like this, switch. This time, lower both legs down. Inhale, lift the legs up, reach your hands up towards your toes. Interlace your hands behind your head. Good. Stay in this crunch if you can. Lift the shoulders off of your mat. Point your toes, lower right leg down, hold. Switch. If this is a little bit too much, drop the head and shoulders to the floor. Switch again. Switch. Flex the feet, switch. Switch. Switch again. Lower both legs down. Point your toes, take little scissors, lift one foot in front of the other. Bring the legs back up. Take the legs back down. Bring them back up. Good. Reach your hands up towards your toes. Grab behind the thighs. Rock yourself up and over. And work through vinyasa. Good. Walk your hands to the back of your mat again. Keep your knees bent. Roll yourself up. Stepping the feet together, hands to center. Good. And we have one more round. We're going to go through side plank. Again, we're going to do it for a minute total, so about 30 seconds on each side. We're going to come back down to our mat. We're going to work a little bit more on core work for the last 2. So take just a little bit longer here to rest. And you can stay in tabletop. You can sit on your heels. You can take child's pose if you need. Get our timer ready. And go ahead and start to make your way into a high full push-up plank pose. You bring the inner edges of the feet together. You're going to take the left hand in front of the face, step it about half a hand's distance forward. We'll modify it first. Drop your left knee down, reach the right arm up. So you can stay in this modified side plank, or you can stack the feet, flex them, work through a full side plank. And again, press down through that bottom hand. Keep lifting the hips up. You can look up toward that right thumb if you'd like. And almost there on this side. That's our time. Release, come back to plank. Just going to turn myself around here. Go ahead and set it for the other side. So from a full push-up, take the right hand in front of the face. Step it half a hand's distance forward. Pivot the heels to the right. Left arm up. Again, if you want to modify it, drop that bottom knee down to the floor. Again, deep breath here, in and out the nose. And already halfway there, in just 30 seconds each side. And maybe these last few, you want to make it a little bit more challenging. Try to lift that top leg up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Set it down, back to plank, back to downward facing. And drop your knees down to the floor. come on down to your back. We'll take both legs straight up in the air. You're gonna flex your feet, take your legs out wide. Bring your palms together. We're gonna crunch up, and when we come forward, work on keeping your thumbs in line with your knees or below. Again, it'll be a little bit easier to get momentum and do that, but you wanna go straight through. And again, we're just gonna go through 10 of these. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, crunch up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to your chest. Rock yourself back up to seated. Last one we have here is Mason twist. So you're gonna lean back just a little bit off of your sits bones. Try to let the feet float off the floor. Make a fist here with your hands. We're gonna take the hands to the right. The knees are gonna go to the left. We're gonna come back to center. Knees to the right, hands to left. And we're gonna try to go through 20 on both sides here. So pause here, take a breath. And then let's go ahead and work through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down, knees to your chest. Rock forward and backwards on the spine from the feet to the shoulders. And let's rock up and over. We'll take one final vinyasa. From here, go ahead and come through. Lie down on your back. We got just a few minutes here for relaxation. If you got a little bit more time, then again, go ahead and feel free to stay there in relaxation just as long as you like. Otherwise, a couple minutes, and then we'll be done. Take your time, start to make your way back up to seated. And hands to your heart, eyes closed. Thanks for practicing. Namaste. Good. Remember, if you want to practice live with this, then you want to get early access to it, become a member at theyogamat.com. This video gets released 2 weeks later for free on my YouTube channel. So wherever you're watching, have a great rest of your day. See you next time.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that class. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to get a new short form class every week. And if you like what you see and you want to support me, go become a member at theyogamat.com. You'll get unlimited live virtual classes every week and access to our on-demand library with over 500 classes in it. Have a great day. Namaste.